Okay, it's that time again, guys. Oh no, Anime Balls Deep going on a rant again. He's going to explain what's wrong with Boruto. Well guys, I don't even know if I should continue reviewing Boruto weekly if it's going to have episodes like this constantly. I don't want to project the idea that I don't want Boruto to be successful, and you guys might get tired of hearing me complaining about our disappointment. Let me know in the comments please if I should skip episodes like this in the reviews. Don't get me wrong, the episode wasn't pure awful, it was just unnecessary. It just feels like they are trying to prolong this arc till the end of the year, so we won't have to see a new arc till 2019. There is still 6 more episodes in this arc, I believe. Look, we just have to be frank here. We just have to be frank and honest.
This is not okay. This needs to stop now. This is cancer. This is so much cancer that I can feel the tumors growing on my back. And it's way down heavy on me, and it's not okay. And just stop this.
Now, I'm not gonna sugarcoat my opinion today. I ain't trying to catch diabetes out here with some sweet soft criticism, because I think we're all upset ideally for the right reasons. We want this anime to be amazing, but it's not holding up. This arc has so many pacing issues and writing problems that I will explain today with the best of my abilities in this brief video, so bear with me as I give my opinion. Let's cue the intro. Okay, so firstly, I'm not saying this is the worst episode of the arc so far. I think episode 75 in the Ryuchi cave still takes the crown. This episode is a close second place. When the best part of an episode is Inojin playing father with a baby akuta, you know the standards are pretty low. The best parts about the episode today was Inojin's slight character development and comedy. Everything else was useless information that we already know that results in no story progression, no character development or purpose for it existing. Last week's episode was another no action episode, but the difference is that it provided significant character development for Mitsuki and it revealed new things we didn't know about the akuta and Mitsuki himself. It was very philosophical. This episode, however, did nothing. If you honestly skip this episode and watch episode 82 and when Boruto finally reaches the land of Earth and he speaks to Oniki, I'm pretty sure you wouldn't realize it or it would make a difference. Oniki's grandson is really being foreshadowed to be Lord Ku. It's 100% very predictable. If it's someone else, I'll be very surprised and it really intrigued of what's going on, to be honest. Another thing we all need to realize is that Boruto is not filler. This is misinformation. Everything we are watching right now is confirmed canon by Okio Kadachi and Ikemoto. They are the writers of the manga and illustrator, right? So I'll do another news source video on Tuesday explaining everything regarding this. So now that we know everything in Boruto we are watching is confirmed canon, another sad pill we will all have to swallow is that the canon episode felt like filler.
I am going to commit suicide.
Everything I have said about Boruto so far in my analysis since it has begun, 9 out of 10 times it has turned out to be correct, right? The episode today confirmed what I said previously in other videos. The akuta, Kokyo and Sekie were fighting Jonin ninjas. Chocho, Sarada and Shikadai confirmed it in today's episode. So the argument that they were Chunin ninjas becomes invalid. This confirms that we have to obviously believe that Boruto and the gang are better than the average no-name Jonin ninja, right? Whilst they are only genin and 12 years old. Which is fine of course, but some of you will take this as a very jarring thing to the power scaling of the anime, and I honestly understand that perspective because I too feel that way sometimes. It's not like I'm angry or being negative when I point these things out, I'm just being factual, right? As I said, the best part of the episode was Inojin playing with the akuta and the comedy effect it had. Maybe this akuta being will sacrifice itself for Inojin in the upcoming fight in the land of Earth. However, everything else seemed very out of place. The pacing is really slow in this arc. For example, Boruto isn't even acting like himself anymore. His range of emotions in this arc is very lacking, and he keeps repeating the same thing over and over again, that he wants to save Mitsuki, and his literal heart is hurting from the betrayal that Mitsuki displayed in the last episode. This episode again explains the very same concept that has already been shown to us about Boruto in episode 68 and episode 75. The writers have already informed us, the viewers, that Boruto is a person that never gives up on his friends, and he wants to find out why Mitsuki left the village and what his intentions are. In episode 68, Boruto even convinces Sarada to be open-minded and give benefit of the doubt to your friends, which was a great episode and development. We learned something new and it was amazing. So in episode 75, he repeats the same thing, but it's done worse. It relays the same message and it makes Ryuchi Cave seem like a joke, and we don't learn anything new about Boruto. Now again, today, episode 81, Boruto states the same thing again, but it's done even worse than episode 75. Boruto states to Garaga a simple sentence, "Oh, I can't believe it was you of all people to motivate me again to save Mitsuki." There is no explanation. Boruto takes a 180 and he's resembling Naruto instead of himself again. Boruto in this episode acts if he's written as Naruto. Boruto sometimes doesn't act like himself, and he says things I wouldn't find him saying. When Boruto says, "I'm gonna kick his ass and drag him back," that is something Naruto would say, not Boruto. Originally in the arc, Boruto the whole time was saying, "I want to discover Mitsuki's will and why he left." But after he gets attacked, he says, "Boy, I'm gonna bring you back, huh?" So Orochimaru in this arc did claim that Boruto does resemble Naruto in some ways, but I never thought it was 100% the same. I'm pretty sure all of us want Boruto to be himself, his own character. Boruto himself as a character is supposed to be a redemption story where he wins our hearts over and we want him to win in the end after he loses everything, right? So if you dislike Boruto's character, that's not wrong of you because he's been written that way, and if you like him, that's not wrong too. So in this arc itself, can you honestly say that Boruto has spoken anything remotely unique to what we haven't seen him say before? As I've said before, all I hear him say is, "Mitsuki is innocent, I'll bring him back. Mitsuki, Mitsuki, Mitsuki." Even when Shikadai and Sarada agree and are being rational people and want to save Mitsuki too, Boruto still kinda acts in a non-rational way that thinks purely with emotions. There is no logic or pondering or analysis in his thinking in this arc. It just portrays him to be a kinda selfish person. It's like Boruto is being written to have not one negative thought or feelings or a variety of emotions of what just happened or Mitsuki. If my best friend just knocked me out, wouldn't it have been better character development to see Garaga causing doubt in Boruto about his ethics? Then Sarada and his friends would have to reassure their beliefs, causing conflict within all of them. Isn't that a better way of moving the plot forward? Like, think about it. Let me give you a scenario, right? Mitsuki has clearly stated 3 times now that this is his will, it's his own choice, he's doing exactly what he wants to do. He wants to go to the other village and with the akuta. He also knows what the consequences are for doing what he is, but he wants to do it anyway. We the viewers also know why Mitsuki is doing this. He's trying to find out his feelings and loyalty to Konoha are his own or if they're not manufactured. But guess what happens, guys? Just guess. Boruto disregards all of this and Mitsuki's choice and says, No, you ain't going nowhere, bitch. I'm taking you back to the Leaf Village with no choice." Basically a 180 of Mitsuki has a choice to, I'm choosing him because he's my friend. I'm making him have no choice. I don't know if this is happening because the writers change on a weekly basis. In fact, this is definitely the reason. Now, of course, this is a shonen anime and this is the message of the show, that friends stick together and we all love each other, right? But if in real life I said to my best friend, "Yo, I'm moving to Dubai, I'm sick of London, man, I need to do some soul searching," and my friend said, "Hey, I'm coming with you. You can't go to Dubai, mate. You ain't living life. You stuck in this genjutsu, bitch. You're staying in London." Don't you think I would say to my friend, "Yo, I've told you multiple times, like, can't you respect my opinion, blah, 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 blah." I don't know, man. I don't know what to say anymore. I'm just trying to wrap my head around this, man. Sometimes I just wish I was a 12-year-old again so I can just watch anime with no analysis or thought-provoking shit come in my head. Now, I understand what they're trying to do. Boruto is a story where he loses things in the future. They keep foreshadowing this idea. In every arc, he has a friend that betrays him, if you have noticed. In the Mist arc, it was Kaguya, whatever that guy's name was. In the first arc, it was like Sumaya, if that's how you pronounce the name. She also betrayed him. And now we got Mitsuki. So Boruto obviously must be getting sick and tired of all this conflict and wants to force people to be good, right? His intentions are fine, it's what I expect of him, but the way it's done is just poor writing. They even established earlier in this arc that they are starving and hungry, right? But it's been 3 days and they haven't eaten anything. They said they were starving, hungry like 5 episodes ago. Where did Chocho even get those chips from? Like, it's so inconsistent. Why did you establish that they are hungry if you're just gonna ignore that plot point? How much stamina do these guys have? Anyway guys, let me know your opinion in the comment section below. Follow me on Instagram or Twitter and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.